Hey, Mike.
Hey, Anna, how are you?
I'm doing well. Um, I have a couple of questions for you. Do you have a couple minutes?
Yeah, for sure. What's up?
Awesome. So, as you know, I've had the same Atlassian Jira server customer for many years,
Hmm.
a couple of them actually. And it was sort of the default back when we started these, 5, 6 years ago to kind of start on server.
Yeah.
But lately, because of all the resources they're putting towards hosting and the upgrades every year,
Mm.
they've been asking me a lot about cloud.
Yeah, that's a big effort.
Obviously. Yep. But I don't have any cloud customers. And back,
Yet.
4 years ago, yet,
Yet, Anna. Yet.
yet, when we looked at this, there were a lot of concerns off the top of my head, like about, integration with their Active Directory and
Hmm.
the marketplace add-on feature parity and stuff like that. So you being on the cutting edge, I thought you could maybe talk through some of that stuff so I could talk to them about their
Yeah.
concerns.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. A couple years ago, probably more than 3 years ago, there were a lot of concerns from, especially, any type of customer that has Active Directory or some
Right.
type of user management, or anybody that has security concerns, right? I think
Yeah.
a couple
Very
years ago, it
big
was
one.
really great for small teams,
Mm-hmm.
but bigger teams have those requirements.
Right.
And in the last couple of years, Atlassian has really enhanced a lot of the cloud platform.
Okay.
So today, Active Directory and integrating with it, or a bunch of other a bunch of other identity management platforms.
Okay. So
That's
they can
there
have
now.
that single sign-on if they want it.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Sweet.
And then kind of attached to that idea is a whole bunch of security that they've put into it. So there's a
Okay.
whole tool around user governance, and part of the single sign-on is with user governance, and
Okay.
that's called Atlassian Access. And then there's a whole bunch of compliance, and the security stuff is really top notch compared to a lot of the other SaaS platforms that are out there. I think that
Okay.
they go toe to toe.
What
So
about marketplace add-ons? That was a big issue.
yeah, I think that was probably the second, right? The second biggest reason was, hey, I have all these add-ons that I want to use, and if I wanted to migrate, those add-ons aren't there in the cloud, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to go because a lot of people like to extend and customize their environments.
Yeah. From my perspective, that was a biggie because I'm not a sysadmin, but I am a Jira admin and I
Right.
use these every day extensively, as you know.
Hmm.
So,
And there's a lot of stuff you can do, right? But I think today you will find that the marketplace and cloud, there's a lot of parity to what server is. Um,
there-
I would say at least 80% of the top 100 apps for server and data center, they have
okay.
corresponding cloud versions as well. So
Okay.
all the top vendors that are out there, they're making cloud apps to go with their corresponding server ones.
Nice.
And we know actually, as of the last couple of years, folks that are looking to do new marketplace apps, maybe new ideas or different flavors, they're actually going cloud first. So cloud is really where the attention is going. It's really
Okay.
where the energy and
I
the
have heard
effort
that.
and the whole ecosystem, right? It's all going to
Yeah.
cloud.
Okay, great.
Um, so if you have a customer like you're talking about,
Right.
part of what we do is kind of guide them through that process, right? We guide them through evaluating if cloud is right for them. And I would say more often than not, it is, especially at this point in time. And if it's not, let's figure out what that is. We can work with them. We can figure out how maybe we can get there. And then we
Okay.
guide them through that process of what does a migration path look like? What are the things to consider? How long does something like that usually take? How do we keep disruption to a minimum for my teams? All that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
Less disruption, the better for sure.
it's definitely a
Awesome.
platform ready to go.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to get back with them and then hopefully hit you up for some kind of migration discussion. And then we don't have time today, but I'd like to talk to you about the difference between server and cloud licensing.
Yeah,
So you can kind of walk me through that next.
sounds good. Take
Awesome.
care.
Thanks so much, Mike. Talk to you
Thank you.
later.
Take care.
Bye.